Welcome back to the TDE pod. I'm here with Dan. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
You're doing great.
I'm so good.
Oh, you know what? We're not even going to talk about our week in Yu-Gi-Oh! You missed Matt's.
Yeah.
I didn't play locals. Played poorly at Matt's. Was having a little freak out. I just played pretty poorly, and that's all there is to it. So let's get into the big news.
Let's do it.
You did it! You maniacs!
Yes.
God damn it all to hell! My boy! They killed my boy!
Oh, it's so good to see someone else go through this. It's been
Haven't I suffered enough? What more do you want from me?
It's been every ban list.
I just want my baby.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Dracotail is dead.
Yep. Unfortunately.
There's a few copers left in the Facebook group.
Yeah. Some people might call you fraud for, saying that
Fuck that guy. Yo, listen, Rahu to 1.
Yeah.
Branded Fusion to 1. Lucius to 2. Arthalion to 2 for some reason. As if people were playing more.
Yeah, I don't understand that. But
I don't know. If you're playing 3 Arthalion, you're behind. And if you're playing Dracotail at all now, you're behind. Because this shit is dog water. Bro.
Was there ever a reason to play 3?
Like early days, you played 3?
Okay.
Before, like, the branded... Before Frixel, essentially.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but... man. Like, look. Just a recap of my history in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
I've only played in a few formats. I played in the Shadal Burning Abyss format, and I played Teller Knights.
Yep.
My deck, while I was playing it, never really got hit.
Okay.
Then I stopped playing around Necros. I came back for Prime Snake Eyes format.
Yes.
I was playing Ice Barrier. Then I played Voiceless Voice. Then I played Malice. And if you're familiar with those decks, those are, mid-combo to straight up mid-range control to absolute combo deck.
Yeah.
And the first time I really experienced, like, they're coming for me. Was when I played Malice and was like, dog, what the fuck? Like, they're taking cards away from me. I've never experienced this before.
Yeah.
Like, I've lost staples, but so did everyone else.
Yeah.
Malice was the first time it was like, yeah, man, cut the shit. And then you're scrambling.
Yep.
And this is well documented on this podcast. You were playing Ryzeal Sharks.
Yes. Yep.
I was playing pure Malice. And a week before our regional, the ban list comes out of nowhere after people were begging for it for like 3 months.
Yep.
On a random Monday, they were like, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
And I think that ended the Snake Eye decks, because I think that's what the same ban list we lost OSS.
I feel like it was... Yes, it was.
Yeah. And Malice was crippled, and it was before the Malice support came out, so it was like, I guess I'll play EMP Meow Mine or Code Igniter or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Code of Soul. And you were like, I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do.
Oh yeah, I was in a pit of despair, but I was like, yeah, it was because we've talked about this before that like I felt like I've inadvertently made meta decks every time I play.
Yes.
Which is not because I'm like, I need to play the best deck ever.
No,
I don't.
You like robots.
I like robots. And I'm like, and the first one was Tempai, and I was just like, this is cheap. I'm like, need to get into the game. I want something easy.
Yeah.
And then it was like other things in between that weren't as good. But then I was like Ryzeal. I'm like, oh, robot! I love robots. I'm gonna make. And then it was like, oh, it's gonna be the next best deck. And I'm like, okay, it's coming eventually. It'll be there. But it felt like it almost felt very similar to what you went through with Dracotail, where it was like they hit something on Ryzeal, and you're like, okay, this is just whatever. I'll just play Ryzeal Mitsurugi.
Sure.
So it was like, oh, Dracotail. Okay, we'll just play the Dracotail.
Like the
branded Dracotail. Yeah. You're like, okay, it's fine. And then now it's like, no, we're gonna just like kill the deck, and that's what happened with Ryzeal. Now no one plays it unless you're playing the fucking Onomatopoeia Badabarudi fucking shit.
The hits are just added up too much, where the deck is not viable on its own, and even the variants of it that are severely, less so in power than the pure version. But man,
yeah,
I like So I expected this.
Yep.
This is also well documented on the pod. And getting back to the point, like I've suffered from a ban list before. Then, I stopped playing Malice by the time there was the second ban list because I was expecting Whitebinder to get hit.
Yeah.
It didn't. There was just more kind of hits to the periphery Malice cards. And then, Malice maintained being a solid deck from release to now. Still playable, still tops events. Just wasn't my thing. But those hits hurt.
Yeah.
To the point where now, like, they've hit it again. And they probably still didn't even kill it.
No, they'll find some way
and
to
they
come
brought back fucking Fairy Tale Snow, which we'll get to.
Yeah.
But, so the ceiling of Malice is still as high as it's ever been.
Yep.
The consistency has dropped. Power level drops, whatever.
Yeah.
So, today. I can't remember what I was saying in the group chat. I was just saying something innocuous. And Sam goes, guys, it's here. And I'm like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? And then he sends the link. And I hit it. I'm at work, by the way. And the first thing I see in the thumbnail that he sends with the link is Lucaeus. I'm like, they killed my boy. They limited Lucaeus.
Yeah.
What a slight. But they had to do it.
Yep.
I can still play this deck.
Yeah.
Then I opened the ban list. Noroi? What the fuck is this guy doing here? What?
Okay.
Some fucking Nichiria card I've never read. It's a
Yep.
floodgate.
Yep.
It's never bothered me, so I wasn't familiar with it. Then what else got banned?
The Gimme Puppet.
Yeah.
The big
Not
Xyz
familiar
one.
with this card. It's
Yeah.
probably a FTK strategy. Fine, get out of here. But then I go to the limit list. Man. Rahu Dracotail. And again, I knew this was coming. I knew after the next ban list, which ended up being today, that my deck would be unplayable. I knew this.
Yep.
I was prepared for it. I've started putting together other decks. I mentally prepared myself.
Yes.
But seeing it was different. And then I got mad. At first, I was just like, damn, that's sad.
Yeah.
What a run I had. I've never been better at the game.
Yeah.
And I did it through the lens of this deck, which got me, not my first, but my second invite. It got me really competitively into the game, all through playing this deck and understanding this deck and really loving this deck.
I've said it before. You looked like you were having the most fun
Yes.
playing it. Like when you were playing Malice, you were competitive, and you did not look like you're enjoying yourself.
I was stressed.
Yeah.
Because every time it's like, I can't fuck up the line.
Yep.
There's a 25-step combo, and if I miss step 22 by 25, I'm going to lose the game. Which is different than, oh, cool, I opened a bunch of monsters. I hope I have a way to fuse.
Yeah.
It's just, it's more toolboxy.
Yes.
Whereas Malice is like, do this, and you'll win.
Yeah.
But
follow
Dracotail is like,
this path.
hey, here's a bunch of things that you could use to win a game. And you're like, cool, I'll use all of them.
Yeah. It's like a Swiss Army knife.
Yes.
Yeah. As opposed to a sledgehammer.
I've said this on the podcast before. I'll never stop saying this. Dracotail is the best ever most fair deck. Now, that is a big caveat because Dracotail is a very good deck.
Yep.
But it's also a very fair deck. That doesn't stop people who have to play into it from being like, man, fuck Dracotail.
Yes.
I understand that. But if you ever play Dracotail, you understand the gameplay loop of I'm fusing, but I'm only losing one card opposed to three. And I get to set a card.
Yep.
And I get to maybe pop or negate something. It's such a satisfying gameplay loop for any Yu-Gi-Oh player. Just to be like, oh, this is how a deck should be designed. There's drawbacks. There's choke points. Mm-hmm. You can lose to a single Ash Blossom because you didn't get to set your traps, and now you don't have enough interruptions to stop the yummy player.
Yeah.
But if you go full uninterrupted combo, you can still lose the game. And to me, the game should always be that way. Mm-hmm. If I draw no hand traps and you're playing a combo deck and you get to full combo, if I still have no chance with drawing my 6th card to win the game, I don't think it's a very good game.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because then it's all, did you draw well?
Or did you ruin the dice roll?
Exactly.
Yep.
So, for me, Dracotail is like, yeah, you can go first in full combo. You can fool a Dracotail player. You're not getting that much out of it, But you should be getting enough to crack the board.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what do they have in hand? Do they play their interruptions properly? All of these things, for me, make it that, like, Dracotail, in my mind, is the best designed deck ever. And, again, I've played in limited Yu-Gi-Oh! Formats.
Yep.
So, you know, there's probably people who are like, no, Tier or Shizu. But that's not fair. If it's only fair in a mirror match, it's not fair.
Yeah.
Right? But there's not a Dracotail board that any player could set up that's unbreakable. But you have to be smart.
Yeah, I think for me I was on the train that it felt daunting to play into. You're just like, this deck does so much. It just sets a whole bunch of stuff. It just makes a lot of things, especially with the branded stuff, because you would felt like, okay, I used the Ash on the Rahu. Okay, I hit the choke point. Oh, and now there's another, make a full thing.
Yeah.
So I think it was daunting when you're like, okay, I don't know how to like play into this as well. Knowing now how to play it, I'm like, it's not impossible.
It's not that bad. Yeah. It's like, in most situations, you have to deal with 2 set cards.
Yeah.
So a spell negate and a monster bounce or a banish from grave. And then if they drew branded cards, you also have to deal with a Fallen and the Virtuous.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe an Albaz. So that's a lot of interruptions.
Yep.
That's like 4 to 5 solid interruptions. But they're not omni negates.
No, they're specific. Like, you just have to bait it out.
So if you build your deck correctly and if you sequence your cards correctly, you can break that board every time.
Yeah.
And I know that for a fact because I've lost very few mirror matches. Okay? I can count on one hand the people who have beat me in mirror matches.
Yeah.
Not to fucking toot my own horn or anything, but like, once you understand the deck, there's certain hands you draw where you're just like, oh, I can't get around flame.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever. But also, like, the deck can't kill you going second in most cases. It can't put up enough damage to, like, kill you. So you have to think of turn 3 when you're playing against it. All these things, right? But all that said, even a deck as well designed as Dracotail has to pay the piper.
Mm-hmm.
And it went on too long. From August of 25 to now we're in May of 26. Dracotail was a top 3 deck.
Mm-hmm.
At certain points, it was a top 1 deck.
Yeah.
It won YCSs. It won regionals. It won whatever. Wow, what a run. And I just want to reflect on how great this deck was designed. And now the era is over. And for any Dracotail truthers out there who are going to keep playing the deck, my heart goes with you, man. But I will not.
You got to put some fucking bagpipe music. We're gathered here today to honor the fallen.
Been a long day.
It's really the duality of man. Because I was going through the same thing where I was like, okay, my deck's going to get hit. It's going to get destroyed. Everything. There was people who were like, they were calling for bans of Holy Sue. They were calling for like Raisin to 1 again, Ripper, all these things. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do.
And they fucking hit Noroi.
And they hit just Noroi.
The most, oh yeah, that card exists? Cool. Like, we'll break it down in a second.
Yeah.
Let me finish giving my eulogy.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm just like, it was time.
Yeah.
And, Dracotail was in pain, and now they're not in pain. but actually, that's not even true. It won the last YCS before the format ended.
Yeah.
So, shout out to Julian Kahan for repping. But, yeah, I don't know. I just think Dracotail, best deck ever. Not the most strong, not the most unfair, not the most broken. Just the best. This is what all Yu-Gi-Oh! Decks should hope to emulate. A gameplay loop that's satisfying for the player, and though it may be daunting, not impossible for the opponent.
It doesn't rely on floodgates.
Yes, and you don't have to watch me do it for 12 minutes.
Yes,
Yeah, it takes 3 minutes. I set some things, you know what they are, and you can ask me before the turn ends, and I'll flip them and show you. And,
this is
okay, let's play the game now. And what's in hand? Fame Meta.
Figure out this puzzle.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And to me, like, I just hope Konami takes that away from the life of Dracotail and not like, wow, what a perfectly designed deck. Could there have been a third fusion spell? Yes. Maybe one day. But
when it gets support in 10 years.
Yeah. I still think it's like, it's interesting to see how people will emulate Dracotail moving forward.
Yes.
Because I'm sure there's going to be some branded players who play it. But I was reflecting on this today in the group chat. And I think Raid was saying, like, you could probably still mix it with branded, play more branded cards. And I was like, no. We went from having 8 fusion spells to having 3. That is such a loss. Even in the last format, we had gone from 8 to 6. And that was such a noticeable difference of like 1 K2. That's all you got. So you have to be smart about when you use it. Should I search it on my first turn and use the search if I don't need it? I need it on turn 3 kind of thing. And just not having it going second in your starting hand makes playing into a board way harder.
Yeah.
And going from 3 Rahu to 1 Rahu, 2 branded fusion to 1 branded fusion, 3 K2 to 1 K2. Yeah. There's just, in my mind, there's no world in which Dracotail still
survives,
splashable, or still like viable.
Do you think it'll be more like a branded deck with a splash of Dracotail, or is it just not even worth it?
I don't see the splashability because it's like, then you're just hoping you draw Dracotail cards that do something when you use them to fuse. Unfortunately, those are the ones that do nothing when they're in your hand. So, like, oh, you want to play Pan and Urgula? Those are fucking hard bricks. You might as well play something like MST and fucking, some card that pops a monster. Fallen in the Virtuous set.
Yeah.
Like, you might as well play those opposed, because then they can do something. But it's like, it's kind of like the Valor Imperm conversation.
Yeah.
If you go first and you have Valor in the main, you're kind of like, wish this was something else.
Yeah.
That's Pan and Urgula in Dracotail today, before the ban list. So I can't imagine anyone being like, I got an idea. I'm going to hope to draw a Rahu and a K2 and a branded fusion in my starting hand and play from there. That's bad.
Because there's no bridge between them. Yeah.
No. The bridge is branded fusion and Rahu.
Yeah.
That's the only kind of, you can get something going. Like, you can Femena, sure. And like, Femena is still a useful tool in spellcaster dragon fusion deck, say.
Yep.
But branded really being the only one, and a lot of the branded fusion cards are not dragons or spellcasters.
Yeah.
Like Mirror Jade, Dogma, Rinbrum, whatever.
Yeah.
A lot of them are just beast, whatever. So I don't think so. Now, there's some guy in a Facebook group calling me a fraud because I'm choosing to put...
Didn't you know you're a fraud?
Yeah, because I'm choosing to put one of my favorite decks of all time down. And for the sake of my mental health, I'm a fraud. But sure.
How dare you?
Anyways, we'll get to the rest of the ban list now. Thank you for allowing me to wax poetic about the best deck ever made. So, like we said, Naroi,
yes,
Naturia, whatever the fuck it's called. Let me just pull up the list here. So let's talk about the Naroi thing first.
Okay.
So for me, this is fucking random as hell.
Yes.
I understand, and you brought this to my attention, that having no access to Naroi means you do not have access to Saryuja.
It's very difficult now. It's not worth it. It's because the only way you could do it now is if you baited out a hand trap, and then you had Azuna in hand, and then also, it's just not worth
consistent,
it. Also, you'd have to use Lupus to do it, so then you lose the Lupus.
Yes.
So it's just not worth it.
Yeah. So there's that. And that makes sense to me.
Yep.
Because it kind of serves as a hit to K9 or VS K9 because part of that deck's consistency was like, I didn't get what I needed. Let me dig 4 cards
I need to fix
deeper.
my hand. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you get your attributes or whatnot.
Yep.
So that makes sense to me. But it's not as if every game the VS K9 line led you to Saryuja.
Yeah.
Like, I would even go as far as saying it was rare that you would need to dig that deep.
Yeah.
It's like if you open poorly, there's options. If you open only K9 cards, you can then bridge into VS just by drawing a bunch. So now you can't do that. So maybe sometimes you won't be able to bridge.
Yeah, you just don't have the normal summon of Noroi, essentially, which is everyone played it at 1 anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's just not. And the other thing too is I think it also, and I was watching, I can't remember who I was watching someone on YouTube was talking about predictions for the ban list, and they were talking about how like if it seems like Konami's moving towards getting rid of these look at hand effects, right? Which I think with Cool Tune is obviously
look at my extra deck instead.
Yeah,
Take
but
what you want.
and still look at hand and look at the top of the deck. I think they're like realized the mistake and being like, oh, this is probably not a good idea because Talents is at 1.
Yeah.
Right. So they took away that. It was at 3. And then they printed Noroi and they're like, oh, look, we'll sell. This is a powerful look at hand card. Okay, we'll sell it. Okay, now we're going to ban it. Because it doesn't make sense otherwise. When you think about hitting that deck, hit Ripper. Like that's because then you have then instantly
no bridge.
Then instantly Noroi is useless.
Yes.
Because the only thing you can make with Noroi is Hound or Jax.
Jax, yeah.
Because you have to use it has to be an Xyz canine monster you make. So if you ban Ripper, you've inadvertently hit Noroi.
Yes.
And made it worse.
Yes.
I think that Cool Tune is a way to sell product.
Yeah.
And that thing is going to be, I'm looking forward to the day it gets demolished. And because I was thinking about it.
Wait, we must be proactive. Yeah. We have to destroy
True.
Cool Tune.
I was thinking about it. I was like, I think I was talking to Raid about like the future like format. And this was before the ban list. This was like weeks ago. And I'm like, if you asked me if I would rather play a mirror match between Venus K9 or play against Dracotail or play against this format's top decks versus the next format's top decks, nah, I don't want to do it. It's not going to be fun. It's going to be so painful. People I don't think are ready for what's coming.
I know you're right. I'm hoping you're wrong a bit. And that's the unfortunate thing about the way this last format ended, with a lot of people being like, okay, this has gone on long enough. I'm ready for something new. I said this on the last podcast. We're gonna look back at this Justice Hunters format. Yeah. This triangle format of brilliance. Yeah. And we're gonna be like, wow, good times. What fun we were having. We didn't even know. We didn't even know we were in the good times until they were done, man. But
Rotary, I'd like to banish from your extra deck now, please. Thank you.
No, please. Bring back Arthalion. I just think like it was a real gold or silver age of Yu-Gi-Oh! That we just experienced, of like 3 decks that none of them were broken. They were all a little annoying if you weren't playing them. No. Yeah. And they were fun to play. Yes. Whereas I'm testing decks now. You and I were both on the Doomsy train a little bit. Yeah. Building that deck and combo slop. Yeah. Cool Tune, as you alluded to, annoying as fuck. Okay, so let's talk about this first. The hand look thing. Let me touch on this first. Yeah. This is my least favorite mechanic in the game ever. Yes. My hand is my business. Yep. If I search something, you can ask what I searched for. That's the rule of the game. Yeah. Cards that let you look at your opponent's hand, I think, erase the thing I was talking about that Dracotail had, where I can crack this Dracotail board. I just need to sequence what I have available to me correctly or optimally. Yes. Which forces my opponent, even though they have these powerful cards at their disposal, like Flame, like Horn, they have to use them optimally in order to play against what I'm playing. Yeah. Because the interruptions that Dracotail has are not so strong that they're absolute turn enders. They're not floodgates. There's nothing like that. So it's like a single 1-for-1 interactions. My trap negates your spell. My trap bounces your monster. Mm-hmm. My trap banishes your monster, right? And Sting being like a 2-for-1, like, oh shit. And then they get to draw, right? Which is, the draw is like kind of what makes the traps good. Yes. If there was no draw aspect, the deck would not be as good, right? Yeah. Because then you're drawing into hand traps, you're drawing into
other
turn 3 pushes. Like, so yes, but because I don't know what the fuck you have in your hand, if you start with Stake Your Soul, I have to consider, okay, if I flame this, you might have nothing and have to pass.
Yeah.
Or you might not have Rosin in hand. Or you start with Rhoda, I flame it, and you go, okay, normal summon Rosin. Right? Now you've outplayed me.
Yes.
Because you forced my hand.
And that's the good part of the interaction.
Me not knowing what you have
Yep.
forces me to play as optimally as I can based off what I know. If I know everything, I cannot misplay.
Yep.
Unless I'm fucking dog shit.
Yeah.
But if I look at your hand and I go, he has all these things, the most optimal way for him to sequence these things is this, this, and this. If he does anything besides that, then I have the advantage because you're not playing optimally. I have the ability to do so.
Yes.
Especially if I'm the first turn player, I look at your hand, I rip your extra deck, I see what deck you're on, I know what cards are in hand, I know how you have to sequence them. You don't know my 2 fucking set cards.
Yeah.
So now I have the advantage as the turn player. You get your 6th card.
But you can find out what that 6th card is.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. Like there's no, like this deck is unfair in
That's
what it
mean.
is.
So why the fuck give the fucking give the second player an extra card?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
If Cool Tune stacks it and then you see my hand, you know what I'm gonna draw. You banished my 1-of from the extra deck, so you know I can't make that card going first now.
And so not only with all that hand knowledge, they can make a board that plays into it. So like even if you have a super poly, they're like, oh, I just will play around that because I know it's there. I know it's coming.
There was a narrative when Dracotail came out that it was like brainless. You didn't have to be a good player to get wins with Dracotail. Now I believe that statement because cards like K2 and Rahu play themselves.
Yeah.
You have to send 2 materials. They're both gonna do something. You know, a good player knows what to send and why and when.
Yes.
But any player could activate K2 from hand, sure, and pop True Light, whatever.
Yeah.
That's easy, sure. But when those cards got hit, then you saw a dip in people playing Dracotail because they weren't seeing success with it. Mm-hmm. You know, and there's branded cards are a bit of like a paywall. For the continuation of people playing Dracotail, that's for sure too. But to me, I never want to hear anything like that again for any deck that's not fucking Cool Tune. Now, listen, go watch Matt CS. Charles won last week's Matt CS playing Cool Tune.
Yep.
And he deserved it. He played well. I'm not saying people who play Cool Tune are bad at the game. That's not what I'm saying.
No.
I wouldn't make such an ignorant statement. Charles is the best among us.
Yes. Absolutely. Shout out to Charles. We love you.
However, you can't tell me ripping a card from my extra deck, looking at my hand, and then fixing my 6-card draw. Yeah. 2
extra deck monsters.
Deck rips.
One's random, one's chosen.
And then banishing a card from the top of my deck and then stacking it.
Oh my god.
You can't tell me that's taking away some of the fucking like skill-based play that goes into playing the game. You cannot tell me that. I will not believe you. There's no way I get to look at the first 6 cards and 2 others from your extra deck and go, I outplayed this guy. No, you fucking didn't. You just
knew what
and you
Pegasus.
Gave him. It's literally Pegasus.
Yeah.
It's literally Millennium Eye. I'm looking at your shit. No, I don't cut your deck because I saw it and it was stacked away.
Here's your Mulcharmy.
Yeah. You fucking moron.
Draw it for turn, you fool. Dude, that's what I mean. I was telling Ray, I'm like, this is not going to be fun. Dude. Like, we were talking about Vanquish Soul K9. Because the dude, Ray he's gone through the ringer with Vanquish Soul K9. Sure. And to be fair, yes, it's a deck that plays Shifter. Yeah. So instantly it's a deck that a lot of people hate.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I understand the like length of like, oh my gosh, we've seen this for so long.
Yes.
I would much rather keep going in this than play the toxicity that's coming with these upcoming decks.
For me, I needed a change. Like I have been playing this deck for a long time, but I could find something else to play.
Yep.
But man, I don't like Cool Tune. I haven't played against it all that much. And again, I'm playing Dracotail, which has a really good matchup into Cool Tune. Pre-ban list. Mm-hmm. The Cool Tune player I played last time I was at locals, I smoked this guy. Our match ended in 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. He bricked game 1. I went first. I fucking set up a board. He had a bunch of hand traps. They didn't do enough.
Was he playing with the new stuff too?
Yeah, he had rotaries. I don't think he had harmonias.
Oh, okay.
So that's a big caveat too. Game 2, he goes first. I fucking break the shit out of his board, and that's game.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, I was terrified, and I had no reason to be. Now, not so much. I don't have half of my cards anymore, but anyway, we'll move on to the semi-limits. But
do you want to hear my tin hat theory when it comes to Vanquish Soul K9?
Please.
So a lot of people who I was talking or like watching on like YouTube with ban list predictions, talking about how the new format is coming, and a lot of people were like, "Oh, Vanquish Soul K9 is gonna get hit. It's gonna die. It'll be over." Because it'll be a shame because this is a deck that plays well against Cool Tune. Yeah. Maybe that's why they kept it around. Because they know that this monster is coming down the tunnel, and they're like,
"Yeah, but why keep that one?" It had to be one of us, brother.
It had to be one, yeah.
I'm glad it was me.
But that's my tin hat theory, is because it does play well. I don't really care about my extra deck that much.
You know what? Selfishly, I'm glad it's VSK9 because you got a baby on the way.
Yeah.
And it's going to be harder to get you to play Yu-Gi-Oh! If you had to buy a new deck.
Oh my God.
That being said, you did buy all of Doomsday.
That's because I was like panic buying. I'm like, I don't know what, because I didn't want to be in the same situation where I was literally like when Steak and Rosin got hit. I'm like, I don't know what to play. Yes. I don't know what to do. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna. These look cool. And then I was playing. I'm like, I don't like this.
So I was happy when I saw it because I was like, okay, well, we're not gonna lose Dad. So that's cool. But yeah, no, that is a good point. Like it could, but I don't know. For me, like VSK9 has felt oppressive to me.
Yeah,
because a lot of people in our group play it, and it's a bad matchup for my deck.
Yes.
So other people out in the world probably don't have the same vitriol I have towards VSK9. Mm-hmm. There's people that play it that love it. And then there's everybody else who are like, not so bad. It's a tough matchup or whatever. Whereas I'm like, if I get shifted one more time, I might
retaliating
smooth off, man. Smooth off.
Well, and like Ripper too negates graveyard effects, so that would help with the cool tunes. Like there's so many things where I'm like, this makes sense.
Yeah. It could very well could be.
Yeah.
But it is strange.
Yeah.
It is interesting that they're like, it's fine. And not even like leave Sue at 1. But yeah, Rosin's fine. Like, Steak is fine. It's interesting.
Maybe they just were like, people are going to get tired of seeing Vanquish Soul names on the ban list.
And maybe Cool Tune is such a power creep that...
Well, that's what I was thinking too. Like, I was just I was excited that the ban list came after this format change because you got to see that first tournament. Remember, we saw there was this like the top 8, Cool Tune and Elf Note.
Yeah,
it was like, this is the next. This is the, and it's not just because it's popular, and it's like because Vanquish Soul K9's good.
Yes,
I'm gonna play against that, man.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see. Like, it feels as though it's like. Maybe not tier 0, but tier 0.5 in a way where it's like there are options to play against it. It's not you have to play it or you're going to lose. You cannot beat it. Like, I think there's ways, but it's going to be tough.
It's going to be very tough. It's people are going to be looking for the next way. It's going to be the next like we need like Retaliating Sea against Dracotail or like
Grizel Prison, Synchro,
or
Cage, or whatever,
or back to
Prison.
Malice with the Artifact Lancia. You needed to play that. There's going to be one card that's going to come up, be like, guys, you got to play this card.
Yeah,
it's the only way to beat Cool Tune. It's a floodgate.
You know who I felt really bad for actually because of this is Stefan, who's playing the new RDA stuff.
Yes,
and everyone's sending like their Cool Tune, Silver Bullet. It's like whatever it's called, Synchro Prison or whatever.
Yes,
it's like. Activate this at the top of main 1.
Oh my gosh.
And neither player can synchro summon until the end of the next turn or something. It's like if the Resonator's crying and you're laughing. Crazy.
Well, yeah, I think... Sorry, I don't mean to... Stefan and I were talking about how it's unfortunate that decks like RDA will suffer because of the success.
Of the sins of fucking Cool Tune.
Yeah, literally, it's such a shame.
Yeah. I think everyone's been there where it's like, you're playing a deck that's like, Or maybe you're playing a meta deck not well, like myself with Malice. I'm like, I just want to play this deck. And then it got hit, and you're like, damn, me?
That was me with Ryzel. Exactly, I'm like, I'm not playing the best version of this deck.
Oh, yeah.
I was playing fucking 3 crossout designators.
Oh, yeah, dude, that's crazy.
That was like, I just want to play. I need to have every way of me being like, no to whatever hand trap they have. And then they hit it. I'm like, cool.
Where your deck gets like inadvertently. Oh, a big one for me is like one of the times I was playing like a few years ago where I like picked up the game for a couple months and then dropped it immediately again. I was playing a deck called Nephthys, which is a ritual deck based off the Sacred Phoenix of Nephthys retrain thing. And the combo, which was at the time pretty long of a combo, the first like combo deck I ever played.
Yeah.
And you ended on some more Bird of Sovereignty, whatever, the Link 4 or Link 3 or whatever it is. And that got hit because of like my least favorite deck ever, Fluandereeze.
Oh.
And so then I lost my fucking deck's viability, which was like a neat little combo deck that loses to Ash Blossom. And it's like, okay, well now this fucking deck that normal summons on my turn 3 times. Now I can't play the deck I want to play. So fuck, if you play Fluandereeze, I don't like you.
Except Stefan.
One exception. Okay, let's get to the limited.
Yes, let's talk about this.
So we have the main deck, Cupsy Yummy.
Yep.
It's good. It's 3 of, searches the fucking thing.
I think it doesn't matter with what else happened. We'll get to that, but yes.
Yes. I'll save this one for later.
Okay.
Malice White Rabbit. It's time.
It's just put it. It's fucking. It's like you're putting a pillow over somebody who just won't go away.
Yes,
just shush.
Yeah.
No one wants anybody who likes Malice. No one likes. Sorry, man, but I meant like fine. Who still plays it.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, just go do something else.
I'm still in the Malice Facebook group.
Oh my god,
for shits and gigs.
Yeah.
And every time since, and when a new deck comes out or a ban list comes out, it's like, guys, can we still play like this? Or, yo, what are we doing now? I don't know what the fuck you guys are doing, but I'm just watching. Bro, the Dracotail group today was crazy. It's like, guys, are we dead? It's like, guys, trust me, we're fine. It's like, no, I think we're dead.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen.
So sad. So Cupsy Yummy Way, the synchro, also the one. Like Arthalion, what?
No one was playing more than one, right?
Yeah.
That's what Charles said. No one is playing more than one.
Never, ever was there's more than one in a deck.
There must have been some. It's the same thing with the Gimmick Puppet ban. I've never. It's just like weird, like, oh, we're just gonna throw this in here because it could be really someone found some degenerate way to use it.
Here's the thing they don't often do is play test the new formats and go, this card's going to be a problem. We should ban it before we get into, like, Paradise Smasher. Mm-hmm. That should have never happened.
Yeah,
that should have never happened. And they could have foreseen that coming from the OCG, or just like, hey, what are some rank 5s? There's not a lot of them.
Yeah.
This one. And you can make it with these K9 cards? Let's get rid of it. And they were like, what if we reprinted it first? It's like,
do you think they did that for that one card that didn't get hit, that was doing the Fiendsmith Yummy thing? It was that dinosaur that turns any...
Oh, Reaperdocus.
Do you think they hit it because of that? Because that didn't get hit also.
That also didn't get hit. I don't know. I think the biggest thing for the Yummy cards is that none of this fucking matters.
Yeah.
Because Kultun's going to be the most popular deck, and it's going to rip the Snatchy. That's at 1. Still at 1. And there's your whole game plan.
Yeah. Okay.
So I just don't think it matters.
That deck is dead. Because of the Kultun coming in. Yeah.
And so maybe down the line, if Kultun gets hit, but I just think at that time you could hit the Cupsy thing. Like it's, I don't understand this really, but they must have some. I hope that it's because they play tested and they're like, oh, having 2 of these will actually make Yummy still playable. Yeah. I don't know how, but maybe.
Yeah, it's such a weird hit. I don't get it.
Next, we got Branded Fusion the One. which
I mean, I feel so bad.
This is like, so You know, again, it's all the Lucais hit, it's all the Rahu hit.
Yeah.
This was like the kick in the nuts that was like, come on. Give me a fucking break, dude.
Oh.
But a lot of other people have been saying this too. Like, pure brand is actually pretty competitive.
Okay.
So I've lost to it twice recently, actually, and was like, oh, wow, that's a good push that this deck has. But I thought it was just matchup and me, like, never actually reading a lot of the branded cards. But I guess it's pretty good. And they actually don't need more than one branded fusion.
No.
It actually makes the lines a little more complicated now. So it's better if you're like searching at turn 3.
As it should be for them. I hate branded so much. I think it's just because I've been idle locked so many times, which I know is not branded, but it's like
it's still doable.
So fucking annoying when it happens. You're like, this is not fun. This is bad Yu-Gi-Oh design.
The fucked up thing is, like, if you acknowledge the fact that branded fusion needs to go to 1 because branded might be too powerful with it at 2, why not also ban Ido? But then you'd have to ban Christia too.
Yeah.
Which they didn't do.
No.
So, yeah.
Branded to 1.
We got branded fusion to 1. We got Radiant Typhoon Chant to 1, which, so, you know, I'd been stabbed in the back and, you know, twice.
Oh, yeah.
Then I was kicked in the nuts while I was down, and then someone came and fucking peed on me.
I forgot you played this deck.
Yeah, because I also have Radiant Typhoon and was like, I'll play it when Dracotail gets hit. And now they've both been hit at the same time. Still very much playable, but you'd probably have to play like Shield Bearer or like Tenki, and it's just less consistent.
I haven't played that much, so my experience is not...
Sure.
I haven't lost to a Radiant Typhoon player.
That's good.
Shout out Jackson. Actually, that's a lie. I think he beat me like once. Okay. But I've beat him a lot. Yeah. And I beat a guy at regionals too. Yeah, and I'm like, this deck's not as scary as I thought it was.
Nah, it's not. It's very... This is my style of deck. Very mid-range control.
Yeah.
I'm literally playing 3 copies of MST. Like, so yeah, Rahu Dracotail. We've talked about that enough. Synchro Overtake.
It's good.
Feels very much like when they hit Obedient School.
Yes.
Just like, okay, you guys had fun for a week. That's enough.
So let's put this monster to bed a little bit. Yeah.
And the timing of this is better than that was at the time.
Yeah. Didn't it take a while to hit Obedient School?
At least a month, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. I could be wrong. But cards that have moved off the ban list to the limited list. Yes. Obviously, we mentioned Fairy Tail Snow.
Yeah.
This is cool as someone who recently picked up all the Fairy Tail support cards.
And had them lying around.
Yes. 2 days ago, I ordered Fairy Tail Snow and Platinum Secret for like $4, and today it's $8. So I'm way up, buddy.
It's crazy. It's crazy that. Okay, we'll go into this a little bit. It's coming off the ban list. Yeah. They've obviously already decided it's coming off the ban list.
Yes.
You're releasing product for a deck that's unplayable without that card.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you do this like a week or before it was coming out to sell if you're doing it in the business mindset, right? Because now, where does all that money go? It goes to the aftermarket because everything's been already. No one's buying boxes to buy the Fairy Tail stuff. Everyone's gonna be like, "Yo, you got that lying around because you didn't use it."
Yeah, that's actually a really good point.
Like, it's just weird.
Like, people are probably not going to be cracking product to try to pull the Fairy Tail cards. However, the fact that some of them are printed as secrets, at least the new fusion.
Yes.
That's probably why. Is so that card is harder to pull, and so now that Snow is legal, people might actually have to open product to see that card.
True.
So maybe, but everything else is low rarity. Like there's one ultra, and then the rest are there's 2 supers. No, there's 1 super, and then the rest are common.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a good point.
It just feels weird.
It does feel weird.
It's just like you guys did this backwards, which I'm not going to complain about because I was hoping that they would do it before or after the product released anyway to kind of see where the format settled a little bit. Because I think they needed to see what is going to happen with Cool Tune. But yeah, it just feels a little weird.
It is strange. Also,
can they? So you were talking about that in Malice. Can they use that in Malice?
You could.
Okay.
So Snow's effect, for anyone who doesn't know, is if it's in grave, you can banish 7 cards. So it's like Snow White and the 7 dwarves. So you banish 7 cards from hand, field, or grave, I believe. From like, it just has to add up to 7.
Yeah.
So you can banish 4 from grave, 3 on board, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And summon it back. And when it gets summoned, it Book of Moons one of your opponent's monsters.
Okay.
Which is not the point. The point is that you can keep doing this as long as you have 7 cards to banish. Some of the new Fairy Tale cards say when this card gets banished by card effect, reset it or something.
Yes.
So it's pretty good that way. Now you're only banishing 6. But you can banish a lot of like the play is playing Magistus with Fairy Tale right now.
Yes.
Which is why I might play it. But basically, what I just said, but imagine 3 of those banished cards are Dormouse, White Rabbit, and Chessy Cat.
Woo.
Which is probably why Chessy Cat went to 2 to nerf Malice, because it needs to be, and also because, like, if someone plays Snow in Malice, like, is there a consistent way to get to it? I don't think so.
It's just kind of like a weird extender thing.
Yeah, but in theory, if you need another body to link climb, you could then banish this and whatever, March Hare or something, but I don't.
Malice support.
If it was legal in pure, like Malice at full power, I should say.
Yeah,
it would have been nasty.
Oh, it would have been
like
gross.
Banishing this and a White Binder, like summoning this by banishing White Binder, Ransom, fucking Cryptor, like that's nasty.
Yeah,
that's nasty. But I don't.
It's a spellcaster, right?
It is a spellcaster.
You could.
It's a 1850 spellcaster. Yeah.
18. It's both defense and.
No, the defense is probably like you can't Lithuania it. No. But it is a light spellcaster.
That's why I was like, hey, if you use the fucking new hand trap, you can just send that card and get that card on the field.
That's crazy, Dad. That's actually fucking nuts.
We'll get back to that card. Yeah. I have thoughts on that card.
Okay. Then, I said, okay. So the next big one is Metamorphosis. This one, what the fuck? Like, so... Speaking of Fairy Tale, you can easily play Metamorphosis in Fairy Tale, and it becomes an extender because it gets you into your, teller of the Fairy Tales or writer of the Fairy Tales, whatever, the level 4. So any level 4 spellcaster, which is the entirety of your main deck, Metamorphosis into that.
Yeah, because it doesn't have a summon effect; it's a activated effect, right?
Yes, as far as I know. And then it fuses or something. I gotta reread the cards, but. It's that, and you know what else is level 4 that you brought to my attention? And also works with the Magistus engine? Invoked Caliga.
I didn't bring it to. It was in the group chat, but I saw that. I was like, "Hey, I bought that for my Invoked deck that I didn't make because I was going to play it in Blue-eys." Yeah. And then I was like, "Oh, you know who's also level 4?
Those cards, yeah.
Rosin's level 4, and Dr. Madlow's level 4.
So I mentioned playing in the Shadal, Burning Abyss, Teller Knight kind of era. So one thing that happened back then was one random ban list. They were like, guys, Snatch Steal is back. Everyone was like, holy fuck. Digging through their bulk, trying to find old versions. The card was like $40.
Wow.
Everyone needed a Snatch Steal because it was broken. Like an equip card that steals a monster, and then I can XC summon with that monster and keep my own equip card and bounce it back with Teller Knight Trevere and then steal something else. Insane.
Yeah.
So this lasted how many formats you want to guess?
Like 1?
Yep.
Wow.
The very next battles, they were like, "Are bad." That was not.
Yeah, guys.
Sorry, guys. Because like on Shadals, they go turn 1, make window, pass. You go Snatch Steal, take the window, and then you win the game, dude. It was dumb. That's fucking stupid.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And now, like, is Snatch Steal even limited? Is that 3?
I think it's. I don't know, actually. I think it's.
The point is, it doesn't fucking matter. No, it's legal.
It is?
Snatch Steal's legal. It's just.
It doesn't.
It just doesn't
so
matter.
Bad then.
It's like. Yeah, like it doesn't do enough.
Maybe there's just so much removal that it doesn't
like
matter.
Holly Sue does it for free. Like
that's true.
Yeah.
And you can have talents now anyway.
Yeah. So we're well past the point of Snatch Steal being like totally broken.
Yeah.
But at the time it was like, well, that was fun for a couple months, but it was stupid. This is what that feels. All of that to say, Metamorphosis coming off the ban list feels that way to me.
It's crazy the things you can do with that card now.
For anyone who's like, oh, Matt, you're being too intense. Like, it's not going to be that bad. Doom and gloom. So, you're playing against Mitsurugi. They activate Metamorphosis. They summon Dragoon.
By tributing the Ame.
Wait, would you say tributing?
Oh, yeah. Tributing. On field, tribute the Omni Negate and blow up your board.
There's no effect that happens when it gets tributed.
Nah. Oh, wait.
That's
it
miserable.
Comes back for
That's fucking miserable.
And blows up your board.
So now, with Metamorphosis plus a Murakumo on board,
you
get
second.
2 fucking Omni Negates. Okay, maybe it was 2 Dragoons. You know, maybe it's not that good because I got to discard twice. But when you have a Murakumo and a Dragoon, the fucking resource game is I discard one, you discard one.
How does the Murakumo come back from being tributed? Oh, wait, you add a card.
Add a
so
card.
There's a card you can discard.
Oh, yeah, probably not like Mitsurugi Prayers or something. That'd be stupid.
Or but you could just have a card to discard with Dragoon. There you go.
Yeah, that's abysmal, man.
Yeah.
And so the good thing is, though.
And you can use that for any of them. Habakiri or the...
The good thing is there's some Mitsurugi hits on this list.
Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute.
Prayers is still at 3. Prayers is at 1, right?
It says 10 hours ago. Oh, okay. So there's no Mitsurugi hits on the list. Wow. Okay. Well, that's something.
So Mitsurugi's only really had 1 hit because Prayers is still at
Prayers at 3.
Ritual at 3. Habakiri's at 1.
Habakiri is the only thing that's ever been hit. And it's at 1.
That's nuts.
And you know what's fucking crazy about Habakiri at 1? Is you can only activate it once per duel. So you only need fucking one of them. And if only every fucking card in the archetype searched it. If only. The fuck? So Mitsurugi still have full power.
Or you had spells that you could search it with. Pre-prep.
No. Those don't exist, yeah. Yeah, no, they didn't hit that. Looks like that's not on the list. Fuck, man. Yeah, that shit was crazy.
You can make... I was talking about... It's not really probably something that can be used, but I was like, you can just use Borger and make a Sylvia, and there's your nib protection right there.
It's like fun. It's like
ooh.
It's fun, but it's going to be one of those things.
But then you can add it back with rocks.
It's going to be like we've mentioned some degenerate ones.
Yeah, there's
Dragoon obviously sticks out, just like walking Omni Negate towers, whatever. Kaliga, super fucking annoying card.
Yeah, that's gonna be everywhere. That card's gonna go.
You know, you mentioned
buy it now.
Winda is like fortunately not something you can summon off of this, but when you have access to Kaliga, who cares?
Yeah.
It's even easier to get a Kaliga than it is to get a Winda.
Yep.
There's like just a lot of fucking cards that are like, they were designed to be fusion summoned.
Yep.
Leave it like that, you know?
It's like they went and been like, hey, we took fusion cards from you, Mr. Dracotail.
Yeah.
Here's your fusion card back.
Yeah.
Look, it says you can fusion cards. Here you go, eat up.
Yeah.
Eat your veggies.
Fucking crazy. I just know, dude. Metamorphosis is gonna get to a point where it's like, that was a mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, people are already talking about it being a mistake. Yeah. This card's gonna be in everybody's deck now.
Yeah.
There's no like.
See, that was the Snatch Steal thing. It was just like it's the same as if you fucking unban Pot of Greed. It just ends up in everyone's list, and then that's 39 cards that everyone's playing now instead of 40.
Yep.
Because we're all going to play Pot of Greed. There'd be no fucking reason to not play Pot of Greed. Metamorphosis is a little bit different in that, like, you have to play targets for it.
Yeah, and you have to be able to give up spaces in your extra deck.
Exactly. Yeah. So that said, like I was saying in the group chat, this is going to be really good for decks that are already playing valid targets to summon off of it. But decks like VSK9, who have a lot of extra deck space that's just not being used, you're like, sure, why not throw Sylvia in there? Because, like, I'd rather have an Omni Negate than a draw. Like, sure.
Oh, yeah. I was, like, looking at my extra deck. I'm like, oh, what can I take out? Well, I'm not going to use this anymore. I'm not going to use this anymore.
Bro, could you fucking Metamorphosis the fucking Sylvia like send Borger, make Sylvia, then just fucking rock, add the fucking Borger.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Summon it back.
You'd have to. Yeah, you would just.
You rock on your turn.
Yeah.
Rock in the main phase. Borger effect draw.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
yeah.
Brother, golly.
You know what's even crazier is you could. Like if you normal summon Raisin, a Raisin effect to add Holy Sue, then you use Holy Sue. Like you're gonna assume you have or you could, use Rock. Okay, then you add back the Raisin, use Holy Sue, get it on the field, summon Dr. Madlove, get that, add the Borger, bounce back Dr. Madlove, Metamorphosis, do that, and then you can still keep going. Because then you can use a soul start target.
I'm gonna need you to fuck her.
Dude, I'm playing this card. I'm gonna be playing this card in my deck. It's crazy.
It's not like you can search it with anything, though, right?
No, it's just just like D Shifter. It's just D Shifter. Yeah. It's just like, oh, he drew the thing that lets me make a floodgate. You can only activate one monster effect per turn, and you can only attack use one monster to attack, and it's 18 defense.
Bro, you could Sylvia negate the nib, and then another card that just came off the ban list: Premature Burial back that Sylvia.
Yeah.
No, wait, would it be counted as summoned correctly?
I don't think so. No.
Yeah, so maybe you couldn't reborn it, but anyways, pre-mat's back.
There
was. I think FTK reasons why Premature Burial was banned.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say, but it's been banned forever. Like a long ass fucking time.
Yeah.
But, the argument being if Monster Reborn's around, why shouldn't this come back? I think that's a fair argument because I don't know exactly why there's a distinction, but I think it's the fact that it's an equip it's more recyclable, not a hard once per turn, and as long as you can pay 9 times to use it in the turn. And I think that might be enough to like FTK burn somebody.
Yeah.
I can't remember what deck was playing it, but it's back. Another cool card. Coming back in time for Doom Z, which plays equip cards and can tutor equip cards out of the deck by equipping them to Drastia.
Yes.
And then if you have then you could there is a way. So you would tutor it out with Drastia. Then you do the fucking thing where you Drastia overlay him into Drastius.
Yes.
Drastius into
the new guy.
Or you could go the new guy, Rafflario.
Yeah.
But then you make Jupiter. Jupiter equips him from the extra deck.
Yep.
And by this point, you've already made Spriggan's Merrymaker and Sargus.
Yes.
And Sargus can detach. When you detach from the Jupiter summon, you can use Sargus effect to bounce a card on field back to hand. So then you bounce Premat, and then you summon something else from grave.
I have a QCR that I'm going to be putting into that deck when That's crazy. I don't know how viable, but it is pretty crazy.
Yeah. But that's cool, at least. maybe they're like, Makenko needs help. I don't know.
Hey, you can play that deck.
Yeah, thanks, buddy. I didn't even bother grabbing the support.
Dude, this is like watching. I'm looking in a mirror right now. This is like myself, a year ago.
I feel like the fucking child Voldemort. He's just a boy.
What's that? Something that will die soon. It's fine. Let it go.
My competitive viability is gone, dude. No, I will rally. I'll be back. I'll be better than ever. But it is because I was so prepared for it, and I was honestly getting sick of the format, like everyone else. I'm not as upset as I might have been had this list come out last ban list. But it was time. It was the right time. Financially, it makes a lot of sense for Konami.
Yeah, it does.
People need those Harmonias. And you said you wanted to talk about that.
Okay. This is Daniel hates a card classic. I think a card is too powerful. Yeah. I've never even been hit with it. Actually, when me and Stefan were playtesting, I got hit with it
because you texted me about this a couple days ago.
Yeah, because I was like, I fucking hate this card.
Damn.
And maybe it's just me being a poor little boy who can't spend $450 for a playset.
Sure.
But because I'm
seems reasonable.
Maybe I want to play it. Yeah. No, I just think it does too much. And I think it's just like a case of if the card didn't send cards that also did more things.
It's a little rich coming from the guy who's been able to play Azuna for the last 9 months or whatever it is, but okay.
Okay, but you can interact with Azuna.
Yes, yeah.
That's the problem. Is this card is almost uninteractable.
Yeah, you need like a hard negate. Yeah.
And it just feels very like I'm going to reveal these cards. I'm going to summon this card for free. Then I'm going to destroy a card that you have. Yeah. And then the card that I send is also going to do something. Yeah. It just feels a little too much. If it was just, I'm going to send cards and those cards only benefited me, where it was like, oh, I get to add a card or I get to like.
But it's the Dogmatica thing of like, there's a bunch of like there's a fucking toolbox where you're just like sending shit that does something.
Yeah.
This card would be pretty cool to play in Dogmatica, but I'm not playing $450 to play
Dogmatica. I think that's my real big problem with it. Is it's just a weird financial decision because it's like I get that you release it as a secret because you're hoping that the whales are gonna go and they're gonna buy cases.
Well, that people need it if they're gonna play the deck that you're now positioning to be the only thing viable or like the most viable strategy.
But we've talked about this before, where the case or like the box is cheaper than that card.
Yes.
So you are now losing money. Like if I'm Konami, I would print it as an ultra. So that way there's at least a higher chance you can pull it. People are going to buy more boxes. They're going to be like, "Hey, maybe cuz they don't see the money that when it gets sold for more than the box is worth."
No, but here's why.
Yeah.
Is there's 4 ultras in a box. Yeah. And there's only 2 secrets. If I change it from a secret to an ultra, technically, I'm making half as much money because half as much product needs to be opened in order to get the same amount of cards that there's a demand for.
True.
But like we've had this conversation before. Like I think the rarity thing is fucked.
Yes. Yep.
But it makes sense business-wise why we know people need this card. It's going to be the hardest card to pull. And that's why short printing exists. Because it's like, how many people are in our community? How many people in our community opt for the most expensive best deck? How many of those do we need to release in order for them to be satisfied, that group of people? Times that number by whatever you think is relevant. But then what is that number where we sell the most product while also servicing the community?
Yeah.
And finding that number, I think, is like, that's business. That's what they do. Now, I wish it was more transparent, like short printing and stuff like that, but it is what it is. They don't feel entitled to provide us any of that. And I mean, we shouldn't feel entitled to it. They don't feel obligated, but that's just the game, man. It is frustrating.
It's going to be weird because how do you fix this problem? This card, specifically this card, right? You don't ban the problem cards because then now you're getting rid of a whole bunch of problem cards that may be useful in other decks.
Yeah.
So you limit. I said, hopefully one day, pray that one day it comes soon. That card goes to 1, and it's just fine.
Oh sure, yeah. But we're talking a long time.
It'll be the shifter of the It'll be the shifter. It's gonna be
like if that card goes to 1, right? Then you have a philosophical change in deck building because now I'm not gonna put 5 synchros in there that all do something cool.
Yeah.
That might not be worth the space it's worth if I'm only maybe going to draw this card maybe once.
Yeah.
And that's a big if, right? That's a 1 in 40 chance.
Unless you can search it. Oh, if only there's a way you could search a dragon on the end phase of your going first turn.
Searching level 8 dragons is actually, or is it 7?
No, just like Magnemite.
No, I know. Yeah. But there's a ton of ways.
Like, it's just like, it's a searchable card. Yeah. That's what I was like, what? That's crazy that you can use Magnemite to search it. What level
is it? This is actually really important.
I think it's level
7 or 8, I think.
Yeah, it's up there.
Because you could metamorphosis in this into, if it's an 8, you can make Dragoon.
I'm so excited for this format, guys. My deck hasn't been hit, so I'm gonna have a fun time playing in this format. It's gonna be great.
Yeah,
dude,
super serious.
Oh my god, this is gonna be bad. The
like,
cool tunes.
I'm trying not to be doom and gloom about it because like
we were talking before the ban list came out that we're like, yo, this is gonna be really bad.
No, and it is.
Yeah,
it is. But yeah, no, like I was talking to you before we started recording. It just like I did have a moment where I was like, maybe I just play stun. Yeah. I never have to pay for expensive cards again. Like, oh, if my buy-in for a whole entire format is I'm gonna buy 3 solemn accusations.
Yeah.
$200, maybe on release. I get my play set, then I'm locked in, and I just play stun. And I'm like, this is how they create monsters.
Yeah, you just break them down.
How many times does the guy have to get shifted before he's like,
fuck this!
Fuck it, I'm playing stun with Di-Fi. Like, but seriously.
Yeah, no, it's awful. And like, that's the thing too for me. I'm not like, it's different for me because I'm not like as competitive as you are with Yu-Gi-Oh! So I'm going to play my Vanquish Soul Canine deck and I'm just going to be like, this. I'm not going to win, but I'll have fun doing it. Yeah. Because it's just not going to be.
See, yeah, that's the difference, and there's no right answer. But for me, if I'm not winning, I'm not having fun.
Yeah,
which is toxic. I admit that. But also, sure, maybe that's toxic. But if I'm showing up to locals and I'm fucking losing a lot, how do you expect me to have a good time?
And why would you want to go and buy more product?
Exactly.
Like you think about it, this is like what do you call back? What do you want to get out of the game, man?
Exactly.
It's just like, yeah.
I have friends.
Yeah.
And guess what? They come over every week and we play Yu-Gi-Oh! And if I lose at Mat CS, though it's like a bit, I'm losing in my own house. Yeah. It's still like I have my friends over. We had a good time. That's the main thing. And you guys are so lucky that we share it with you. But
you can know that there's some people at locals who don't have that. Or who are desperate for invites to the Mat CS underground tournament.
Okay. But
the exclusive club.
Yeah. Look, yeah. At the end of the day, I'm always gonna have my friends. Yeah. So it's like if I'm playing a shitty deck to as a way to make an excuse to see my buddies, I can live with that. But I'm not going to locals and get caved in for the love of the game.
It's not worth it.
Yeah, there's some guys that do that every week, and they're insane. Those guys are fucking
You don't want to grow up and be like that?
Nope.
That's your future.
No, not me. They killed my deck, and I have to let it die. And that's just is what it is. And look.
You're only in stage 1 of grief. We'll get there.
I've accepted it. I've fully accepted it. I was sad.
Yeah.
I was angry. I was shocked. And now it's like, it looks really good in my binder. And that's where it'll stay until whoever, 10, 5, 2 years from now, next year when they print support, please.
You're going to put the fucking Fast and Furious meme at the It's been a long day. Without you, my friend. Please, you have to do that.
Man, you just don't know what you got till it's gone.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say.
Yep.
And yeah, it is what it is. But where the fuck is I going with this? Yeah, like it's gone, it's dead. We got to move on.
Yep.
I went through the stages of grief. I knew the writing was on the wall for a long time.
You're just in the weird spot where you have new things coming in the future, but they're a while away. Like, you've got the Chaos stuff coming out, which looks so cool. It looks. I look at it all the time. I'm like, if you really want, you could do the Invoke stuff. I don't know how good that'll be here, but
Teller Knights.
You've got stuff coming. It's just you're in that weird limbo where you're like.
See, my problem is right. I explained my journey in Yu-Gi-Oh! Over the last couple years, is that I was playing Voiceless, and it was like a good rogue deck. Mm-hmm. Then I got Malice on like a whim of like, hey, we pulled a bunch of cards as a group. Yep. One of us, like, we should save these and test against it so that we know how to play against it. And I was like, I will take on this burden. And it was like, I don't want to do this anymore. But it was like bestowed upon me. It wasn't like I was like, guys, when Malice drops, like send me your cards.
You sold the deck and then bought it all back.
That happened as well. That was later. That was after months of playing it.
This guy loves Yu-Gi-Oh, guys. He loves Yu-Gi-Oh.
I love Yu-Gi-Oh. I sure do. But like, I didn't choose to play that deck.
Yeah.
Then when Justice Hunters came out, it was like I didn't have a deck. I was playing Gem Knights. Mm-hmm. It's gimmicky, and I didn't want to play a gimmicky deck. Voiceless was just not viable. It hadn't been in a long time via Risial Detonator. And it was like, I don't really have a deck. I'm going to start picking up some of these Dracotail cards because of these 3 archetypes that came out, that is the one that aesthetically appeals to me most.
Yes.
I didn't know anything about the play styles of the deck, which is why I didn't do so good at YCS. But I wasn't interested in VSK9.
Yep.
Wasn't interested in Yummy. Dracotail was the only one I kind of vibed with. And even at first, I was like, man, these cards look stupid.
I remember you being like, I'm not going to play this.
Yeah, fucking...
Malulu.
Yeah, this guy looks... Arthurian looks stupid as fuck. Big-ass dragon. And I came to love the deck.
Yes.
I didn't see it and love it and want it. It was like, I picked it up reluctantly, kind of, and was like, oh my god, this is fun. I haven't had this much fun since coming back to the game. And then it was like, this is the best deck that's ever made.
Yes.
But now, with the exception of I want the Chaos stuff. I want Teller Knights. Now, price is going to be a factor. If the Chaos stuff is super meta viable, I don't know if I want it more than you or Raid wants it. You know what I mean? I do really want it because I love the Dark Magician of Chaos. But yeah, it's kind of and the Invoke stuff comes out at the same time. Witchcrafters comes out at the same time.
It's a pretty really sick set.
Yeah, so those are all decks I want. Those 3: Invoked, Chaos, and Witchcrafters. But right now, at least for the next month or so, there's no deck. I picked up Doomsday.
Yep.
I have Fairy Tail. But they're decks I'll play for the meantime, like you say, right?
That was like me with I didn't know what to do. It was like, oh, I could play Mitsurugi. I don't really want to play it. I want to play other things. I can play zombies. I don't really want to play zombies. Yeah. I'd rather play other things. It's a very you're in this weird limbo where you're floating. Yeah. You're like, I just don't know what to do.
Yeah, and it's funny too, having this channel, having this group of guys, having Matt CS. Where I have to play something.
Yep.
Now, if we didn't have any of those things, I might just take a break from Yu-Gi-Oh! Until something I wanted to play came out.
Yeah.
But I can't do that because we got Matt CS.
Yep.
I can't do that because then I won't see my friends that play Yu-Gi-Oh! Right?
Yeah,
I mean, to a certain extent.
Yeah.
But, there's kind of this need for me, I don't want to fall too far behind either and not play the game. So I got to play something. And maybe I'll play Doomsday and I'll come to love Doomsday, or I'll play Fairy Tail and I'll begin to love Fairy Tail.
Yep.
But right now I'm kind of just they killed my love, man. they fucking ripped my heart out of my chest, and I'm alive. I just gotta cope.
Yeah.
Maybe
check it out, guys. We're gonna become a Genesis channel now. Domain format only.
Oh my god, dude! We were talking on Saturday, dude, what if the bad list kills Dracotail? And both Raid and Andreas were like, what about domain format? How many more cameras would we actually need to film it? Fuck me, dude. It's over. It's over, dude. It's so over.
We're going to become a Genesis. Guys, new Genesis deck profile coming soon.
Here's the announcement right here, guys. Fuck.
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
Play Pokemon.
Oh my god. Yeah. Gundam, new piece, all these lovely.
Go.
Let's invest a whole bunch of money into new card games.
Nope, that's not happening. Anyways, Dad, thanks for joining me. This has been a blast. Do you have anything else you want to say about the ban list before we wrap it up?
I'm free. I live forever. You can never kill me.
I will live forever. Check out Matt CS. Like this video. Subscribe to the channel. Go watch Matt CS. Go check out our matches. And we'll catch you next time. Peace.
Peace.